Hey guys, what's up? In today's video we're going to take a look at the new Magic Lantern build. Absolutely happy with this build, really good. All the modules are pre-installed, you don't have to enable them anymore. With the tap of a button you can change ISO, aperture, and when you tap on the screen you can change the modes quickly. You can change 2.5K, MCM Rewire, 5K mode, so it's really simple. Big shout out to Danny, G-Pop and the rest of the Magic Lantern team who have been working on this camera and just provided us an awesome camera with awesome features for RAW video. And in today's video we're going to take a look at the MCM Rewire 2.5K, 5K modes and 45 FPS and see the settings that I use to get some good video quality. So let's go take a look. Alright guys, let's take a look at the new build. So just turn the camera on. And I've reset everything to factory settings, so this is what it looks like once you've installed the build. This is what you get. So from here, the first thing I'll do is tap once on the screen and just choose MCM Rewire. Click that. And the reason why it's like this is because it's at a 2.35:1 aspect ratio. So what you're going to do from here is just hold down the down button and change ratio to 16:9, or you can have it off. So for this I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to change aspect ratio to 16:9 over here. So there we go, crop rec preview, we want that off, and we want real time so we know what we're getting. And then just go back to live view, and then double tap menu to restart the register. And that's what you get. So from here, let's go back to the menu. Let's see anything that needs to be on. Sound recording, you want audio delay to 0, good. Customize buttons. So focus aid, that's ×10 focus. It's on set to default, so what happens here, if you half press the shutter, it zooms in for you. But obviously I have a screen in front of me so I can't really zoom. And so that will sometimes interfere with framing if you want to see your framing, or if you want to autofocus. So to take that off, just go off and that's gone. Gain, you can change aperture plus ISO, or if you just want to change ISO, and so you press up or down and it will change the ISO for you, which is really cool. Love this feature. And drop down list, so you can do tap display or press info. So if I do info, you get that. So if you don't want to, tap on the screen, so we'll just go back onto that. And I like tap. ×3 crop set toggle is on set, so just click set, and it just does ×3 crop like that, and you can go out of it. And there you go. So these are the settings that I use. Histogram, I've got linear on, ETTR hint, exposed to the right. If you want to check your dynamic range, you can select dynamic range, but I don't use that. I already know the dynamic range of this camera. Picture is neutral, 7, -4, -4, 0, and this just helps me get a natural look when I'm recording. And then over here I've got live digit peaking, which makes things slightly sharper. It's over sharpened when you're framing, so you can get stuff in focus better. Clear overlays, I've got that to recording. I don't want anything on my screen when I'm recording. And then live display presets, I've got that on too. So if I press info, I've got the magic zoom on. If I press info, and I can take it off. So that's really cool. So the next one is 5K anamorphic. So we just go over there, click that, and this is what you get, a pink stripy screen. And this is because you haven't selected an aspect ratio. And these are the 3 you can choose. If you go into the menu, go into ratio, and these are the 3. So choose one of these. Personally I like 2.35:1, that's my favorite. And then just get out of it just so it loads. And that's what you get. So if you half press the shutter, that's the anamorphic look. There's no anamorphic flares or bokeh or anything like that. It just has the stretch of an anamorphic look. And so from here, you can set your resolution. So mine's at 1488 by 1870, and you're expected about this many frames. If you lower the resolution, you can get 10,000 frames, which is more than enough. but I only record for about 5 seconds or so that's good enough for me. And these are the settings for 5K anamorphic. So if I go ahead and click record, we'll see what happens, how long you record for. So it's a good amount of time. Let's see when it stops. Okay, so that looks about 8 to 10 seconds. Not bad, not bad. Press play. And that's what you get. So you can obviously stretch that in post. And when you're playing for exact, it shows you every frame. Make sure it's on all instead of exact. So the next mode we're going to use is 2.5K. So just click on that one. Wait for it to load. And if you want to see your framing at any time, just half press the shutter. And that will give you a framing. What you can do next is just check out your settings. So we've got aspect ratio 2.35. I take that off. Bit depth, keep that at 10 bit. Raw video, you can go to the max and we'll see how long you can record for. Let's go over here. Everything's off, perfect. Alright. So let's go see what happens there. Just double tap menu just so it registers. So now if we press record, see how it goes. This is at a large resolution, so I'm not expecting a long amount of record time. So that was probably about 6 to 8 seconds. Press play. And that's what you get. So we'll stop that there. And at any time this, screen sort of mucks up, just double tap the menu and let it, refresh itself. And so you can see your resolution over here, 2520 by 1418. If you want continuous 2.5K, this is what you do. You just lower the resolution until it says continuous or it goes green. So let's see how long we can record at this resolution for. So this should be quite a while. Okay, so not too long. So if we go back, yep, it's dropped frames. So let's play it safe at around, I'd say here. Double tap menu and click record. Yep, this looks like it's really stable. I mean, if I can get this long, I'm really happy. Extremely happy. And this is 2.5K raw, so, and you've got a good amount of resolution, so it's a good mode to use. Alright, so the next mode we're going to look at is MV1080 45 FPS. So click on that. And just remember, when you increase the frame rates, you're not going to get a long amount of record time. It takes a lot of power, so it's going to drop the frames. So over here, I've got it set to 1 to 100th of a shutter. That's because in post, I'm going to convert 46 FPS to 50 FPS. So if you double 50 FPS, it should be 1 to 100th of a shutter. So this is the setting that I use. And everything's just kept the same. With 10-bit, I tend to turn it off. And everything's kept the same. I just change the shutter speed for this mode. Double tap menu, and it's sort of stretched. The live view stretched vertically. So if you half press the shutter, it'll give you the correct framing. So just keep this in mind that you're not going to get the correct framing with this mode, but it's not much of a difference. So if we click record, we'll see how long we can record for. So it's about 4 to 5 seconds. So if you want slow motion, use this build. I will be testing this build out in the coming weeks and see if I can get better slow motion. This is just normal video mode. Just click record. You get Magic Lantern features with normal video. Personally, I don't record normal video. I don't like how it looks. It looks a bit mushy. But if you want to go for it, go ahead. At any time you want to reset the settings, just click default reset and it will restart all your settings, which is really cool. This is my favorite mode, MCM Rewire. I also love 2.5K, and like I said, you can just reduce the resolution and you'll be able to get, you know, continuous resolution around 2.5K RAW. So it's really cool. So keep that in mind. And these are the settings that I use with this camera. I've got a new gimbal that's just come in, new lenses, just all these really cool stuff, new shoulder rig, and I will showcase that with the EOS M and the Magic Lantern RAW in the weeks to come. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.